Morning. It's a bit of a drizzly day today. Very slight drizzle. I've got potato peelings for the chickies. Good morning. So something I said I was going to come and sit with the chickens and get to know them and everything. And I haven't been doing that. And that could be why, one of the reasons why that one rooster does not trust me. Something happened with my daughter where she came out to let them out. She let them out. They all came running out. They saw that it wasn't my husband who usually lets them out. And they freaked out and then ran back inside. So I'm going to open the coop and I'm going to give them these potato peelings inside. I put some outside, but it's okay. I want them to know that I'm giving you foodie. Food. There you go. Yeah. So they're all up here. Not being broody. Lots of eggs. I'm going to come in there. There's another egg at the door. When they're outside, I'm going to lock them out and then collect. Because they're not in the slightest interested in being broody right now. Let's put that here. Get the last bit of peelings out. I'm sorry for the bad video quality. Anyways, whoops. See what I mean? Let's take a walk to the road. I'm just crossing an ice bridge right now. Anyways, take a walk to the road and check the mailbox. If anything, it's just a newspaper. Trying to hold the camera a little bit, or my phone rather, a little more steady so you don't get jostled so much, because I don't like it when you're jostled. See, that's just how I walk. I can't stabilize it very well. Anyways, my daughter, and she's the eldest, and my husband have both gone out, and usually Saturdays is the day typically to get our dog food order from our supplier. We get it every 2 weeks. Our dogs are on a raw diet, so they get meat and they get organs and tripe and all that kind of stuff too. So usually they go to get that, but it's been at least an hour and it usually doesn't take that long. So one of the other plans they had for this weekend was to go car shopping, because our eldest, she wants to buy her first car. So I think that's what they've gone to do. So I sent a little text reminding them to go get the food before 1 p.m. because that's when the supplier, she closes her shop on Saturdays at 1, and then she's not open for 2 more days. So I don't want to have to buy meat from the supermarket to, what do you call it? Dun dun! We have mail. I don't want to buy meat from the supermarket to supplement them until Tuesday, because that would be expensive and annoying. Okay. So going to, I'm sure that they're looking. She's got her eye on a couple. One there's a local mechanic just down the road who has a good little used car that she's got her eye on. So there's that one. And then I don't know, they'll hit up a couple dealerships to see what they've got. But yeah, because she's so young and she doesn't have a credit rating or anything. Oh, I think I hear them. I think I do hear them turning into the driveway. Yes, that's them. So let me get off the driveway. And anyways, yeah, she'd rather purchase in cash is what I was going to say. So we'll see. All right. Okay, so yeah, I left off speaking about the car situation. So yeah, they did find one that she really likes. It is down at the local guy that I was talking about. And just thought I'd give you a shot of my backyard right now. All the snow's gone thus far. And yeah, so she might be getting a car next week. We'll see if she still likes it by, I guess, next Friday. And the price dropped because he's had it so long. He's had it for like maybe 2 months. So yeah, we're happy. What else? I think I was talking about something, but I can't remember what to do with the garden. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get some clay soil today because our soil is very sandy, so it doesn't hold nutrients very well for very long. And so to remedy that, you've got to put a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit of clay into your soil. You can take it, this is part of the biodynamic growing technique. You take a clay ball and say about like, in your hand, that size. And then you've got to, according to this lady that I was watching, dissolve it in a bucket of water. And she does this thing where she spins the water in, like she does this with her hand in the bucket for like an hour, and then when the water gets going into a whirlpool really, really fast, you want to stop it and go the other way immediately, right? And so she was doing this for an hour, and what that does is apparently it changes the structure of the water and causes the clay molecules to like bind into the water. And I think she referred to it as like, I don't know if I'm going to misquote her, but it's like imbuing life into the water. So we know that when the same thing is done for like in, I believe, holistic medicine, you have a tincture, you want to concuss or percuss, one of the two words, that tincture so that the molecules bind, the water molecule binds with the tincture, like the herb, not particles, oh my gosh, the herb molecules, like the good stuff, the oils. Oh my goodness, the herbal oil. You want the oil to bond to the water as much as it can, right? So you're trying to do the same thing with the clay in the water bucket, and then you water that into your compost or directly onto your soil, and so the tiny bits of clay molecules then bind into the soil that the water goes through and absorbs. And then that allows the soil to then retain the nutrients that you're going to put in if you're using compost, or you're going to use a well-rotted manure or fresh horse manure. I've heard fresh horse manure is a cold manure, which means that you can put it directly into the garden. You don't have to break it down. You don't have to let it rot down. Whereas other types of manure like sheep and cow, those are hot manures. And chicken is like scorch manure. It will burn your plants and burn the roots. You have to break it down for at least a year, especially if you're living in temperate climate. If you're living in a warm climate where it's warm year round, then you can get away with breaking that down within a few weeks to a couple of months. Where I live, the temperature drops into the negative Celsius, -30 range. So that breakdown, the heat in the compost pile or whatever, is going to stop, and then you're going to the compost will no longer be breaking down. So it takes at least a year of a good year for you to get enough temperature for a long enough time to break down that manure. So please don't put fresh manure in your garden. Unless, of course, unless it's horse manure, I think you can use that. And I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about is like I was supposed to get that clay, but I didn't get it. The person hasn't given me their address yet, so I have to wait until they send me their address, and then I can go get like a bucket full or something like that for to use on the garden, because we really need to amend our soil this year going forward and all that. So, you know, this gardening thing, it's like go big or go home. As big as you can anyways. So anywho, I will bring you, like we're gonna do that, and that's another experiment I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of experimentation this year because this is our first year of doing the go big or go home kind of mindset with gardening. So look forward to those videos. They will be coming. And then, of course, we're all going to see the results at the end of the season. All right. Take care.